just had a second rehearsal and it was, it went well.
Okay, before we continue speaking about that second rehearsal, please introduce your dancers and backing vocals.
Well, I would like them to introduce themselves. Actually, on my right.
Hi, I'm Amelie.
Hi, Amelie.
Hi, I'm Silan.
Hi, Sila.
Hi, I'm Jeangu Macrooy.
Hello, nice to meet you. So, Jeangu, your second rehearsal, what was the difference compared to the first rehearsal?
Well, first of all, we knew the stage because like 2 days ago, we stepped into the venue and it was like my brother, this is my twin brother actually. He made it he said it was like as if we've been swimming in the pool, and now we have had to swim in the sea. That was like the experience. But today it was like when we know the stage, we know what we're doing. We talked it through after the last repetition, the last rehearsal, and it was. I really enjoyed it, and the energy was right, and I think we were really feeling the performance.
Great. We all noticed that you have changed something in your voice. Why did you change it?
Well, we decided to add something else underneath the suit that has a special symbolic meaning. Because in my song I sing in Suriname, in Surinamese, Mina ako sensi, no mas panuwag me, which means I'm half a cent, you can't break me. Which is a way of saying you may think that I'm small or inferior or weak, but I know my self-worth, I know my strength, and I'm not to be underestimated. It's a very old saying because we don't use half cents anymore. But this is actually a silver half cent that is on my chest now, close to my heart, and it was just something that we wanted to add to it to give it even more symbolic depth.
So this will be your outfit in the final? Okay, great. I already asked you about your twin brother, two of you being on this stage. Now I'm going to ask you, how does it feel to work with your brother in such a great event?
Yeah, well, it's, as you said, it's overwhelming, but it's also an honor, and it's I feel blessed to have a brother that's an inspiration to me, because we started dreaming together, we started writing our songs together, and it's beautiful to see that our dreams are valid, coming from Suriname, moving to this country, and actually seeing them come true. So that's very inspiring.
Wow. Okay, let's do some questions from the people who are here in the venue. Let's start with the gentleman over there.
Hi, Jeangu, here from the Owing podcast. We see an authentically queer man on that stage. What would you say to queer kids that will be watching you in that final next week and will probably be inspired by you?
I would say that it always is way more rewarding to be yourself completely instead of pretending to be someone else. And I say that knowing that I'm privileged that I can have this stage, that I can be a queer black man, and that I have the room and that I get the respect that everybody deserves. But there are lots of people in the world that that don't have that feeling of safety and that space. But I hope that when they see me, when they see us, that it inspires a feeling of knowing that there is such a thing as acceptance, and there is such a thing as equality, and it does get better eventually if you just stick to yourself, your true self.
Wow, thank you. Great inspiration, Jeangu. I thought that the gentleman in the back. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Simon from Good Evening Europe, Denmark. Finally, you can get to perform in your own home country in Eurovision, and now it's getting closer. How do you feel like it's 6 days away?
It's like 6 days away, yeah. I really have to say honestly, I'm enjoying every step of the way, and I am trying to. I have this like very old school like photo camera with like a roll in it, and just try to literally capture moments because I'm aware that this is just a very beautiful once in a lifetime opportunity for me, and we've been working so hard these past 1.5 years towards this and what this is all about. So I'm very grateful that as an artist I get to do this and to share my art and to share my story.
Okay, we have a question from Marius. Hello, over there.
Hey, Marius from SBS Show News. Jeangu, you told me that you were telling the necklace is a special story.
Yeah.
Is it also from somebody special to you?
Is it also from someone special?
Yeah.
No, it's not a gift from someone actually. No. But I have gifted it also to the people that I'm sharing the stage with.
So you all wear the same necklace?
I will. Yes.
Cool. And the bands here? What's the story about that?
Well, that's the design of the design of the designer actually, Lisa Brandon and Sylvie ten Broeke. Just a nice addition to what I was wearing yesterday also. But the most like what I was saying yesterday, all of these outfits are inspired by my roots because when you've come from Suriname, there are lots of kinds of cultural heritage that you have in your veins that you carry with you. So it's inspired by the Creole culture, it's inspired by the Chinese, it's inspired by it's just lots of things coming together. Yeah. You do miss the leather.
Leather, yeah.
We have the photos.
Really cool.
And now we like the necklace, huh?
Yes, exactly, the necklace.
Okay, let's continue with a question from someone who's watching in our online press area. Thank you for sending in your question. We like that. Hi Jeangu, this is Rory Gannon from That Eurovision in the UK. My question is, what has the reaction been like in Suriname to your song?
Very heartwarming. Very emotional reactions too, because I'm singing in the language, like in Sranantongo, in Surinamese, a language that was that originated during slavery, that was born out of the necessity to survive. Actually, a language that was long forbidden to talk in schools and just not seen as something beautiful or worthy. And I feel very proud that I get to sing in that language because of what it stands for, resilience and pride and strength.
And did you spoke to your mother today?
I have not spoken to my mother today yet, but I did speak to her yesterday.
Okay.
It's like a 5-hour time difference. So yeah, we were up at
okay.
about this morning.
Well, I have a question for the dancer, because you have a main part in the whole staging act. What did you think of this second rehearsal?
I personally very much liked it actually. The energy was good. You were very focused. Everything was a bit sharp. We were very on point actually. So we're actually all very happy with the rehearsals, and personally I'm very excited to do it.
Great, you too?
Yes, I am. We were more prepared, and like Jeangu said, the first day was just the experience was we also didn't get a chance to take it all in. So today we were more prepared, and we felt like we nailed it. So
so if this act like it was in the second rehearsal will be in the final, then you're on 5 minutes.
yes, for now.
Yes.
Are there things
But we're still we have lots of rehearsals to go yet. So every time every time we do it, we're more on top of it, I guess. But today I was very, very, very pleased.
Okay, great. Now you're all here. If you put on some music, can you show us some dance moves?
Oh yes.
Can you take some video maybe?
Do it over there.
Yes, you can. But take care of the flowers, huh?
Yeah.
Fresh Dutch flowers. We like them a lot. I will make some. Yes, just take the stage and do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna ask the director to put on the music. We laten het even lopen. We let it walk. And then... We're going to do it without music, we do it a cappella. It's very unique now, this moment. There you go.
Okay. We are the fruit, torn in the legacy of every forgotten revolutionary, born in resilience, grown like a lion. We are the birth of a new age. You know I'm proud for me. You know I'm proud for me. You know I'm proud for me. Mina abusensi. You know I'm proud for me. You know I'm proud for me. You know I'm proud for me. Mina abusensi. There was not much space.
You did it very good, thank you very much. Please take your seats for a second. We have so much questions coming in our online press area. Are you ready for the next one? Hi from Eurovision, Australia. I hear a lot of voices in this wonderful performance. How many singers do you have backstage or on the backing track? And can you tell us a little bit about them, please?
Well, all of the voices you're hearing on the track, and also in the live performances, are actually just me, Amelie, and Sila.
Ah.
Yeah, we just recorded it like
A million times.
a million times.
Oh, so not only once and then you just record it again. You sing it yourself every time again.
Yeah, we stacked it up like in the studio. And what you're hearing is also some of the studio voices singing together because we wanted to like have this big choir feeling. And we can't put like 100 people on stage, but yeah, it's all us.
Great. A question here from Monica. Hi.
Yeah, Lonneke, EDTL, RTL 4. You guys are really feeling it on stage. You have a great energy, you really party. Don't you think it's a pity that you only could perform once in that final? Wouldn't you love to do a semi-final if you could?
Well, so we have this like we have this appearance in like the first semi-final, but it's not performing, of course. I don't know. It's just the way it is. We're like in the final, which is a great place to be. And I think the magic of live performing is just seizing the moment. And I think we're all performers that just when the time is there, are able to just take it and use the energy to make it an unforgettable experience. So I'm actually quite excited for that one take we have. Yeah.
Okay, one more last question from the gentleman over there here in front. Go ahead.
Hello Jeangu, it's JP from Radio International.
Hi.
Last year you had this beautiful song, Grow.
Yeah.
How difficult was it to make a better song for this year for you, Birth of a New Age?
Yeah.
What's the story behind that?
I don't think my goal was to make a better song. My goal was to search for another story to tell, because all of my songwriting, all of my songs is very autobiographical. I don't know what the word. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I just went into the studio with my producer, Perquisite, and we just went on writing, and it was a challenge because usually I get my inspiration from lots of things, like from theater, other musicians, like going to concerts, going clubbing, whatever, just like the crazy dynamic of life that as we once knew it. But I don't think I could have written Birth of a New Age without 2020 happening, because it's one of the themes in the song is also just finding that inner strength and inspiration within you. And we always set out just to make something different than last year because, we want to tell another story.
Great, thank you. Litvin, yes, of course.
how do you feel about all the corona restrictions? Does that influence the ambience of the festival, in your opinion?
Well, this is my very first Eurovision experience, so I don't know any better than, you know, that we have to deal with these restrictions. And, you know, for this past year, me and lots of other artists have, I think, gotten used to performing for cameras because, you know, we can't have an audience. And so I'm actually very thrilled that there are going to be like 3,500 people because that is more than I've had in like the past 12 months combined. So yeah, we just have to deal with it, and it's completely understandable why these are the restrictions, and we're just gonna make the best out of it. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, it's time for you to go that way.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your stay in Rotterdam. Take care. And we're looking forward to seeing you perform. Thank you. And you all have the possibility to make a photo if you like. Please keep the distance. Take care of each other. And in a few minutes we will be back here in the press area in Rotterdam, Ahoy, the Netherlands with France. I hope to see you then.